And welcome back to Crypto Wealth channel, guys. In today's episode we're going to do some technical analysis on the Bitcoin because I discovered something very interesting that could actually predict what could happen with Bitcoin if those moves actually play out on the chart. And also I want to tell you that we're going to record all technical analysis in this resolution that you can see over here. I know you have a bars, but you have a better picture to see the whole chart because I want to put technical analysis in special video, and in other videos, maybe 2-3 videos per day, we're going to put some news and discuss only about fundamentals and the news in general, because it's much better and practical to actually focus on chart in one video. And now let's get started. So we are standing here on a Coinbase chart of the Bitcoin USD, and we can see that we are still moving on around $72 to $7,300 a level of resistance and support. And as I mentioned in the previous videos and also videos in December and January, I was mentioning this level over here many times, and that's $74 or $7,400 level of support and resistance, which is one recent important level of resistance and support, let's say trend line in the Bitcoin. We were trading above this trend line many times and also a little bit below. Right now, of course, we are trading below, and as you can see, we are declining from it already with the third consecutive candle over here. And I told you that this will be important level to watch. Now, one interesting thing that I need to mention over here is the volume. So everybody are discussing about the volume, and the volume is still low, which means that the big move is yet to come. This is the reason also why we didn't move this rising wedge formation, where we are actually predicted on this channel that the price should plunge on the way to the downside, because this still didn't play out. Of course, the bullish stuff is that we are still above 20 exponential moving average, this yellow line over here, and also we are having the heavy resistance from $7,400 level of resistance over here. So yeah, for now Bitcoin is getting narrow pretty strongly over here, especially when we see the volume, and that means that the big play is yet to come. Now, when could we actually expect this? Probably in the next few days, maybe 1 or 2 days, or maybe even hours, because we are getting close to this rising wedge formation over here. Now, one very interesting thing that I discovered is 200 daily exponential or simple moving average. I think this is a simple moving average that I put on the chart over here. Now, what we can see over here is the declines from 200 daily exponential moving average. The reason why we're going to see declines is because we are going to retest this moving average if we manage to get above $7,400. So as we can see over here, if we manage to find some sort of a level of support on this $7,400, or even just with the big volume push on the way to the upside, we're going to retest this level of resistance directly. And also at the same time, we're going to retest $8,000, and this is very, very important, because when two lines or two level of supports, resistances, whatever, get in touch with each other, that level becomes very strong, and many people will watch, especially those professional traders, and they are going to put many orders, especially selling orders there, because they do know how that important is. Now, we're going to check some breakouts and actually declines from this level to see how deep plunge of the Bitcoin price actually is, in order to predict on some sort of a way how deep could we go if we decline from this level, which is possible. So if we see here from 8th March over here, we broke this level of support in that time, this 200 daily exponential moving average. And if we measure this up, we can see that only in few bars we went 55% down. Now, of course, this was the flash crash that we had, but now let's see other declines from this level that we had in the bearish momentum. If we switch over here to 19th January 2020, we can see plunge of approximately 10%, which is pretty big and significant in that rally that we had. Also, if we switch a little bit further, we can see over here decline from almost 30%. This is insane. So we had like a round retest over here, as you can see, and after that decline on the way to the downside. So this was actually 30% decline from this level when we retested it again. Also, if we see over here, we see that we managed to test few times, and after decline we went also 16 to 17% on the way to the downside. If we go even further lower, we can see on that bear market that we had in 2018, we had a pretty good declines and deep plunges over here. If we see decline from 19 March 2018, we can see decline from 30%. Also, if we come up to 6th May 2018 all the way to the first low on the way to the downside, it's 43% decline. Okay, shall we see more? If we go to 25th July and measure the top from decline to the next low, it's again 30%. Now, as you can see, those declines are pretty heavy and strong because that level is very important and it leads the Bitcoin rallies. It's showing traders and investors in which rally and in which trend Bitcoin is, as the same this 20 exponential moving average on weekly chart. Now on RSI we can see that we are still holding above level of 50 over here, and that's of course on some sort of way bullish, but the whole rally that we had until now is fragile and it's very easy to be broken because we really don't have a lot of volume to sustain this growth. Of course, bulls are pushing as long as they have money. Once we run out the money because we don't have a new money getting into the space, especially not in this crisis, then the bears will start selling, or the same people that were buying. So make sure you observe $8,000. This is the reason why we actually mentioned these two lines in the previous videos or so. Also, please don't forget those two other moving averages right now. That's 150 exponential moving average, which 50 is also unfortunately giving resistance together with $7,400, and this 100 is going to match up again with 200 daily exponential moving average and $8,000, which is one psychological level. Everyone will watch it. So please be careful if you're trading. If you're investing for a long term, that's perfectly fine. You don't care where you're going to buy if you're going to stay in this space 10 or so years. Now if we switch on the MACD is starting actually to give us some signals that we cannot ignore. We can see also on this histogram over here that we have two white, actually green white candles, which are giving us signals that the buyers are slowing down, and it's important to take these two signals very serious. Of course we had a fake out over here, but do you really think that we're going to have fake outs all the way to the upside? I really don't think that will happen, because right now we are in that area. Whenever those moving averages are going, they are going to curve on the way to the downside because we are still not in bullish trend. Make sure you observe this area also over here. This is the reason why I want to discuss with you about these levels over here. Make sure you are covered and with your stop losses and with your orders and your attention on the chart. Of course, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button because it really means to me to build up this channel. And as I told you, for you, I'm going to do maybe a few videos a day sometimes because I want to cover the news in special videos, while technical analysis I want to have more time to actually explain you what do I see on charts and what do I learn every single day when I watch the charts, and also from other places, from other YouTubers. We are learning all the time. So make sure, if you are the technical analysis guy, make sure you're following us, or if you're the news or you're the fundamental guy or a girl, I'm sorry, then you can follow us all over again because I'm going to make the new videos for you. Also follow us to Instagram, Twitter and the TikTok because I'm uploading news pretty much on a daily basis there, so you can have updates also on those platforms, as on Instagram we are uploading the news. I want to thank each last one of you for subscribing and watching our videos, ladies and gentlemen. As and always, until the next episode, happy trading and goodbye.